Good evening, Bobcat fans, and welcome to tonight's Coach's Corner. We have with us tonight head football coach of the Bobcats, Coach Willie. Coach, she's a little different this week than she has been in the last few weeks. That things didn't go just like we wanted them to.
That's right, but you know, you take them as they come. We're not satisfied at all with what happened, but it's one of those things that we can't do anything about except spend the week trying to find what's wrong and correct it.
Coach, Hillcrest was, you know, I think a lot of us looked at Hillcrest maybe as being, after their games with W.S. Neal and Daleville, kindly didn't think as much of them probably, which, you know, I'm talking about myself and a few more people, but Friday night those people hit you and they were quick as cats.
Well, we really lost in the strength department. They manhandled us strength-wise. They were really quick. They took away our outside running game, and we had put in some inside traps. And at the start of the game, we blew them open. But as the game went along, they found out what we were doing, and they adjusted, and they manhandled us. They were there all night. We just couldn't block them out. And another thing, they had a fullback that just played a first quarter against W.S. Neal and got hurt, named Gully. And they started him Friday night, and he gave us fits. He led Repton to the state championship last year. He's a big, old, tough running back. So I knew when I saw he was ready to play that they were going to be better offensively than I thought.
They were ready, and they played a good football game. They came at us, and they was really intense and had some good hard licks.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. They were intense, and we did not have near the intensity that we had had for Monroe County. And to have played them Friday night, we would have had to have that same intensity level. We made a lot of mistakes, and that's my fault. I'm not going to blame anybody else. That's my fault. We broke a lot of assignments the other night, and we turned the football over, and we just didn't execute. So we just got to get better.
Yeah. The coach, they scored on 2 plays, really and truly that, I mean, you know, they just happened to work their thing, work their way. Things was going for Hillcrest. On 4th down and 13, Reggie had him in the backfield, kindly went one way, and if it had gone straight to quarterback, had him in the backfield almost, and then he threw the ball up for grabs. 2 of our people hit him as they caught it, and they still scored. And then they got another fumble and took it down and got a field goal out of it. So really and truly, very easily, we could have won the ball game, still playing like we did.
Oh, there's no doubt. One of those situations was 4th and 15, one was 4th and 13, and we had a good rush both times, and we hit him hard at the 8-yard line. All we had to do was just lock up, but we didn't, and they had to score on that drive, or we'd have got the ball, and then we let them bring a punt back, and it was 4th and 13, and I think our folks actually thought Bruce Crittenden had him. He hit him in the backfield, but he completed the pass, and they got it down. They got a field goal out of that one.
Well, Coach, Hillcrest is over now, and we've got to the opportunity now to get where we wanted to and get to Elba. I guess a lot of us have been wanting to, and we'll find out a lot about our character and our team this week, won't we?
Definitely. And Elba has a tremendous football team. We've been breaking down all their films. We have the films from all their games. And they played a tremendous football game against a good Laverne team Friday night. They have good people and good speed and good size.
Coach, we'll get to Elba in a few minutes, but first let's get into Friday night's ball game.
All right.
All right. Bobcats will be receiving Oppen Hillcrest.
We had thought that maybe we could pop one of these. Each time we'd miss one block. They left the scene for us. We start out with 2 plays we had not run before. This is a cross trap, and we got out of there and almost popped that one clean. We come back and pop another one almost the same way.
First series here, Coach. It looks like we might get something started.
Yeah, they would say we're back this way. And we started moving. We knew what their linebackers were going to do, and we thought we could take advantage of it, but they had 2 good linebackers. There goes the option. And we make our first down, but we fumble here in just a minute, and it just seems to take something out of us. Now, we didn't block there. There's one of those fumbles, and it just seems that we just kind of lost our momentum.
Took our eyes off that one, I think, before we tried to run before we caught him.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, we got it wide open. This one on radio, Eric.
Blast play. I believe we missed a hole on that. Now, I'm going to tell you this. See, we did not give a lot of protection here. I don't know how we even got back to the line of scrimmage. But you got to give Evergreen a lot of credit for that. They were quick and strong.
They just come up and tried to pick the ball up. Could have had them inside the 5-yard line. The ball jumped right up to them.
We didn't quite keep the containment that we should have on punts the other night, but we worked a lot on that today. They run into power leads. Folks like to attack us back to our defensive right.
Hillcrest, coach, is a large school, too. Talking to Mr. Fire, and he said it had 600-something students.
Oh, they've got about 180 students in the top, and 3 grades more than we do. They combined 4 high schools, and they have taken players from 4 different high schools and put them together for this. And one thing that helped them there is they brought all their coaches with them. All their coaches on there. Not only did they have Doug Barfield coaching the other night, they also have Billy Kennard that used to be over at Ole Miss. They just lined up here and carried this football right through us.
A little late hit there, almost.
Yeah, we've done a couple of those this year. Inside trap. We knew it was coming. We worked on it all week. They did not run one play that we weren't expecting. It's just a matter, they just executed. We played good gang defense then.
We get them in trouble right here, and this is where they come up with a big play.
Ended up 4th and 15.
Back here, it looks like...
we should have locked up there. We had him for a big loss. Of course, we ended up and get him anyway, but we had him and we didn't lock up.
So we're moving them backwards now, and I believe this is the play, Coach.
I tell you, in their passion said, and we knew what to expect. We have a good rush there. Reggie Ware, and we hit it there. We hit him, 2 people. And it was 4th and 15, and we hit him at the 8, and they carried on.
Missed the extra point, so it's 6 for Hillcrest with 3:38 left in the first quarter and 0 for the Bobcats.
Well, we just figured we'd come right back and stick it on them, but, you know, it just wasn't to be. Well, we had a good counter trap. We could hit every once in a while. We just couldn't put any consistency together the other night. Now, see, we run the same play. It's wide open. We had a 10-yard gain. We never got the football clean. Ran the outside sweep. They blocked our containment. Tell you what, Reggie Ware ended up the other night with 15 tackles. He played a good defensive football game for Op. They went for the first down here. We knew what play they were going to use. They just pushed us back.
They got another good drive going.
You know, well, they kept the football, I bet you, 3/4 of this game. I think that was a fumble.
To me, the football went backwards before he. I reckon the referee watched his hand go for it, but the ball went backwards before he.
The ball never came forward 1 inch. Now, that's a big play. See, that was Antonio Edwards. Antonio played a good defensive football game the other night.
All right, we're getting back in the second quarter action now. We'll hit Hillcrest leading 6-0.
They're moving again. That's a good. Now that was a situation where it was 4th and 13. We had a blitz on, and he hit him all the way, and they slipped the back out of the backfield. It just looked like you said before the show, that the other night everything fell Hillcrest's way. They have 3 fumbles during the game too, and we don't get any of them. They roll around, seem like all night.
That last play, Bruce Critterton, I believe it was, hit him quarterback as he was throwing, the ball still brought it right out.
Hit him hard. There's a trap. Now, we play the trap well in. That's Reggie Ware and Wismer and Antonio win on that. That's a good. We got in there and leveled him. Played pretty good corner defense. But the big thing that caused that play to go wrong was the fact that we had a good hit on the quarterback.
And that was 4th down, too. The Bobcats took over.
Another thing we had, a lot of the second part of the game was poor field position. We had a hard time getting the ball where you can open up your offense. It indecision at this time of the game where to really try something special down in here and lose the football. Now, I'm not sure about this, but they said they'd already blown it dead. This may be the one that we let they jump offside. I think we go for this one.
4th and 1, Coach.
And we go for it.
People like that, too. People enjoy going for it. They enjoy moving that football.
Well, I've always been a gambler on offense. We needed one more block here. It's just that way all night. That was an option play, but we had a hard time pulling that. If we just got past and got the pitch out, we were out and gone. I believe we knocked them back and got a first down here.
Now, see, we're coming off moving football some now, bringing it out.
Here again, we slipped off one block. If we hadn't slipped off that one block, it'd have been a 5 more yards on the game. Now, this is just a busted play. I don't recognize that one. Man, was that open?
Had yardage again.
I hope they all got over in one night. Now, I believe this one they returned. We have a man down here. And he breaks it up the side. We let our wall come apart. William did a good job. And that's old Kevin Foley came from all the way from the backside and ran him down. And Reggie Ware, Antonio, and Wismer. They're down there close again.
Ooh. The defense comes alive here and stops them, though, and they have to go for a field goal. That's a good.
We left that was William McTeer. We left a big hole win goal line defense, and we had a blown assignment there. But somebody went to the wrong hole. They get a penalty here for being in the neutral zone. That Reggie Ware's on the bottom of that pile again. Keith got good pressure on him. Keith Wise did, and they forced him to go out. Now they kicked the field goal here.
Line shot.
Line shot. You know, when it goes, it goes.
Couldn't kick the extra point, and then.
That's right. 1 minute and 13. Sure would have been nice if it had been 6. See, this is another thing. We dropped the kickoff. We had a good wall set.
There you go, go.
Hard running. It's those linebackers.
Right, go.
Made a good catch. We down there. We thought we were in business now.
That old halfback pass, that was there Rogers, Reggie Hightower.
Comes off of the option fake. This is another one. It was there. Man, it hit right in the hands. It just like I say, it's one of those nights that
It's not going to work, Coach.
no. Got a motion penalty. We're in a wrong set. We don't have this set. Man,
All right, we're going into the second half now.
we made some adjustments at halftime, and we hoped would work. Came out and covered real good on the kickoff. And the defense plays consistent all the way through the second half, but the offense, we never could get to jail.
Defense played real well, Coach, and at times, that is. That right there broke
Yeah, they
loose a little
broke
bit.
that out of there. We should have been prepared for it. We knew it was coming.
You know, that's another thing, Coach. A lot of times people talk about your offense and your defense, and one plays well and the other one didn't play as well. But, you know, that kind of, I always got me a lot if somebody say, well, it's all offense or defense like that. But, you know, that's all they're all one team. It's all op. And, you know, one side may not play as well. Now, but you never blame, well, one side didn't hold up their job as, you know, as a whole.
For us, that's a lot of the same boys.
Exactly right.
We're not deep enough to two platoons, so it's really the same boys playing on both sides of the ball, basically. But we held them here, and I think this one gets, I'm not sure where this one goes straight on. No, this got to roll, and we didn't pick it up, and we're backed up. We're on about our 22 or 23-yard line. Counter dive again that we've been so successful with, and we slipped off the block on that one. Blast play. There's another one. See, there's another one of those turnovers that we had. There's that inside trap. We smothered that one.
Got it right back.
That was a big play.
Keith Wise comes up with recovery.
Throwing on first down. We thought that would be a good down to throw the ball. Man. We've got to keep north and south.
High tower.
Got the punt. We're gangling for the corner, but we didn't get down. He hit it real hard, and it went all the way in. We were trying to kick the ball out down inside the 10.
John Gilly, the ball carrier.
Scott Parker makes a saving tackle there. We got 2 wide on the option play.
Level 13, Luverne 0. Halftime score. Richardson, the ball carrier.
Coach, a lot of people running the trap, Ronnie.
Yes, sir. They sure do.
I feel like Elba might try to run the trap.
Oh, we're looking for the trap against. We figure Elba's going to try to trap. See, there's the ball loose. Seems like it stayed loose 10 minutes. But we're looking for Elba to bring the trap back from right to left. That's a good hit, but we didn't lock up. Tony Kirkland hit him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a big play by Keith Wise right here. It was a big sack. Runs for about a 10-yard loss.
Put them back about midfield, punting.
I believe we end up in bad field position again off of this one. No, this is not the one. This is the one.
This one you was talking about a while ago.
Yeah, this one I thought was coming up. It shanked this one.
And we like to got one of our linemen was right around it. Like they got touched.
Now, we thought this play was open, and it should have been open. It came up, we would always be 1 block short. Same thing, it's there. We had everybody knocked back but one man.
Down that out.
Yes. Good pass and catch.
Yes, it was. But like I said, every once in a while we can get something with it just in the... Well, this was a missed block. Somebody forgot what we were doing and then scooped down the line.
That's in the 4th quarter now, Coach. We need to have something happen.
Well, we still felt like at this time we had a chance, but not that way. We're having to punt. Keith Wise did a good job kicking the other night.
Oh, ball.
We're just hoping that one would stop. He boomed the ball. It's that big old fullback. That guy can run that football.
They were a lot quicker than I thought they were, and they would hit you too.
We played good defense then. Oh, mercy. We had them back there for 2 or 3 yard loss. Those are the kind of things we got to improve, but we do have them punting. Now this, we're going for the punt block. And as he snaps it way high, they get just outside of our containment and make a first down by foot. That was we still had a chance to win to Lynn. Ooh, mercy, mercy. We bowed up a little here. They were running the same power play twice in a row.
Lead the ball carrier.
Getting late in the game now, Coach.
They just pounding it at us and just driving it back. Force another punt. This is one we needed to have been fielding. It put us in a real hole. We should have had that ball up around the 25, 28-yard line. It's tough when you're on your own 9. They're quick to those corners.
2 people got there in a hurry. Looked like he had some running room, and then it just closed up.
A lot of folks back there. Another one of those times we go for first down and we didn't have anything to lose. You might as well lose by another touchdown if you're going to lose by 9 points. We're still trying to win. There's 4 back there. Look.
Nate, you want to comment?
Mm-hmm. That's a good catch by William McTeer.
It sure was.
That was a read pass. Well, that finished it for us.
That was 4th down, and Hillcrest takes over. Last minute or so of the game.
That's it.
Final score, Hillcrest 9, Bobcats 0. Hillcrest is gone now. That's history, and as we mentioned earlier in the show, that we got Elba coming up, Mac Wood football team. They are a mighty good football team, Coach. And this time, though, it looks like that Mac, you know, that it's unusual how many screens he's running. He's got a tight end screen, halfback screen. He doesn't usually run that many screens, does he?
No, but against Laverne the other night, they ran a screen to the tight end that was very successful, and they also had a screen to the tailback who blocked and flared in the flat. And we know they have one to the fullback, so we know they like the screens, and we just got to be ready for them.
Coach, what else you think, Elba? What's their probably be their game plan against our? We know that, you know, from the first 2 games, probably we feel like they're going to try to trap us, and also our pass defense has been a little weak, so we feel like they'll probably throw the ball against us too.
We feel like they're going to come out and they run a slot eye, and they run an eye with 2 tight ends, a flanker eye, and they'll run a pro eye, and they'll run the wishbone. And their best play is a toss sweep, and they'll come back off the toss sweep and run the fullback quicks. And we're looking for them to bring the trap from right back to left like other folks have this year. They run the trap 4 or 5 different ways. And we're looking for them to come back to our defensive right. The other night, they started about their 3rd offensive possession. They sent number 23, Henderson, on a fly, and he just beat Laverne. And then they gave it to Brooks behind motion on some quick hitters up the middle. So they have a diverse offense, so we just got to get our defense balanced and try to stay home.
How this week's practice, Coach? What about it?
Well, Monday, we didn't even mention elbow. We decided that Monday was a day that we better worry about op. So we went out and spent about 3 hours just working on fundamentals. It was much more like a spring practice than a fall practice. But if you don't get fundamentally sound, it doesn't make much difference what you do O and X, Y's. And today we had another physical practice, but we talked a lot about Elba and the things they like to do, and I'm sure they're doing the same over there.
Coach, we're 2-1 right now, and I guess early in the season, if we said we'd be 2-1 this time, people would be pretty happy. I know we're not happy about Friday night's game, but so far we're doing pretty good.
Well, the one thing Friday night, we didn't quit. We had a chance even up when we put the punt rush on. We still had a chance to win. And we hung in there. We made a lot of mistakes, but we never quit trying.
That's a big thing, Coach. As long as you see the people not quit trying, well, we're in good shape.
We can live with that.
That's right. Coach, Friday night, we're going to tell these Op fans to be out at Chanel Lee Stadium. We had a good crowd last Friday night. Everybody that was there could see that. Hillcrest brought a pretty good crowd, but they didn't bring anybody like Elba will Friday night. Elba will have everybody in Elba will be there. The side will be completely packed, and so what we want everybody from Op to do is make sure they get there and get there early where you can get a seat. If not, we don't want Elba because they'll run back over at Elba and say, hey, we had a bigger crowd than Op.
That's true, and there's no doubt that Coach Wood has Elba rolling this year, and they have a fine football team, and I think it'd be well worth coming to see this football game. You're going to see a well-coached team from Elba come over here, and they have a tremendous football team. And I think it'll be well worth seeing, and we'd like to get everybody out to come out and watch the Bobcats.
We sure would. Now, Friday night, get out there early. And cause one thing you can see whenever you get there, you look at our football stadium. You won't see a prettier field than the Bobcats have. Donnie Richburg has done a tremendous job getting the field ready. It is just as good a grass as you want to play on, isn't it, Coach?
I tell you what, Friday night, we complimented Donnie when we got there, all the coaches. I've never seen a field that was better prepared than the one that we had to play it on. If we'd have played as well as the field looked, we'd have been in good shape.
It sure was, Coach. It was good. We want to thank everybody, all of our sponsors. I'd like to thank the cheerleaders for the job they're doing, the band, the student body, all the people in Op so far this year, the things that they have done. And what we want to do now, we want to see everybody in Op out at Chanel Lee Stadium Friday night. Any final words, Coach?
No, just come support us. We need your help.
All right, that's it. This is this week's edition of Coach's Corner, and we'll see you next Tuesday night at this same time. Good night.